What's poppin'? Don't mind me just watching. Hang on just a quick moment. Okay, I thought it was black and white for a second. And there's an ad, hang on. Okay. I fixed the tech problemos. I need my camera. I need to make sure I'm recording. Because if I'm not recording, I'm going to be pretty upset. pretty upset. Damn it. I'm trying to figure out how to record. I'm using a brand new software. And, like, I don't know if it's already recording. Is it recording already? Because I'm sorry, what? Talking about the accusations of Mel is what we're doing today. If you haven't read the title, hopefully you did before you clicked. Am I recording? Okay, it says that I'm recording, I think. I don't know, we'll figure out if we are recording later, I guess whenever I end the broadcast. So, this is what's poppin'. We are going to be talking about the accusations of Melanie Martinez. Because I did hear a little bit about it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I did hear a little bit. I did hear a little bit, but maybe, just maybe, I can find out a little more. So, we are gonna be looking at 140, and I know I did stream late on purpose because I didn't feel like setting up to record a video. So why not live stream it and then just post the entire live stream on YouTube? That would make it easier. But that's what we're doing today. We're looking. Melanie, we're going to just go through Twitter. Most of it's on Twitter. We might check out a little bit of Reddit. I don't know if I have my Reddit account on here. Oof. Oh, I don't, but I don't need it. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. Let's dive into it. I've made a new Twitter account because I like, or X if you will. Fuck that. But haven't been on X since 2019 and I had a lot of old stuff. So that's what's happening. I'm not seeing anything here about anything, but anyway, I just made a new one. I made an entire new Twitter. This is gonna be the Twitter for now, or the X account for now, because yeah. Melanie and I'm just gonna search up Melanie and Timothy, right? Just see what pops. Okay. Did we all forget Melanie Martinez confirmed the essay allegations against Timothy Heller? She never said no to what we chose to do together. Still confirms it happened. She's not gonna say she didn't choose to do it with her in the statement. I was mortified and saddened by the statements and story told tonight by Timothy Heller. She did what I shared. Oh, shit. She did what I shared was a close friendship for a period of time. We came into each other's lives as we were both starting our careers as artists, and we tried to help each other. We tried to help each other. We both had pain in dealing with our individual demons and the new paths we were foraging. But I truly felt we were trying to lift each other up, but never said no to what we chose to do together. And although we parted ways, I'm sending her love and light always. Mm, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I heard that they were playing, or they did some kind of game of some sort, and they, I don't know. They chose to do together, choosing to do together, meaning that I'm kind of on Melanie's side here. If you chose to do X or a certain thing together, you have free will. You chose to do that thing. That was at 2:37 a.m. That's kind of crazy. I'm sorry. I'm getting off topic. Um, hang on. I'm messing around with stuff. Okay. I mean, I don't know. If you chose to do something together, then I feel like that's different. I don't know. I feel like this could be taken both ways. I'm liking all of the things, no matter what side they come off of, because I want to be enlightened by both sides of stories. Um, it is very telling that when the accusations against Melanie Martinez came out, many women who knew Melanie each shared a story of being misthreatened by her and stood with Timothy. Also, something similar, not rape, happened with me and Mel. She begged me over and over again to sleep with her, and finally I gave in. She wore me down. I said yes, but it was not the same with Timothy. I will support Timothy Heller in the end. When someone you already knew was shitty gets called out for being even shittier than you thought, you need me. If you need me, I'll be over here processing the weird mixture of frustration and relief. And then this is Stella Rose. And then it says, "This is the last thing I will say on this topic, as some people are misconstruing my message. I made the decision to stand with Timothy Heller based on non-physical experiences I've had in the past. My words around this issue represent my personal experience." See, that's different. I guess if you do, I don't know. I can't see. I'm gonna just bear with me here. I don't normally use Twitter, but when I do, it's because I have been summoned by many to contribute to a conversation about my personal experiences with someone who is currently facing assault and rape allegations. I am a former makeup artist and former friend. Melanie and I were close friends prior to the experience. The prior to her experience on The Voice, when we were both very young, I supported her through that experience and helped her shape her journey in my own way through designing doll-inspired makeups that I can't read that I think it says ultimated in Dollhouse. It's very blurry. I can't tell you the exact point in which she changed, but quite rapidly her temper became short. She would often lash out, taking her stress out on me, and would speak to me and with disrespect, as though I were beneath her. I have standards for myself and my friendships. As such, my friendships with her ended years ago after my trivial bites and attempts to repair. I don't know the person she is anymore. I loved who I knew, but I don't know that person. But I don't think that person no longer exists or something. I can't. It's so blurry. You guys can see that, right? I think you can. Um, I changed her my travel expense. Oh, I charged her my travel expense, $60 for the makeup I did for the Crybaby album cover that went platinum. I I am probably not credited at this shoot. I was told you're not even a real makeup artist. You are lucky I work with you. These are all by Gina Gray, by the way. I forgot to the credit makes me scared. Any efforts to remedy our communication was unsuccessful. She was ultimately very self-centered and could not see could not see outside the scope of her narrow reality, could not admit that she was wrong. She could rarely apologize meaningfully. Wow. I mean, I don't know. I think this is my thumbnail. I think I'm using this as a thumbnail. Uh, okay. This is by Jack Maximoff Zero. I've been essayed. What Timothy is saying doesn't add up. There are so many versions of what Melanie supposedly did. Essay, it permanently ingrained in one's mind. Yet she's here with multiple versions of what happened. Make it make sense. It's disgusting. Oh wait, I need to like this one. I think the one before that too. I did. What are some of the replies saying? Oh no, I don't want to see a picture of her. People the author mentioned can reply. I just want to see the conversations. Okay. A note to add, I am not invalidating anyone's essay trauma. Yes, everyone deals and processes it differently 100%. However, on the subject of her using her platform and consistently changing and adding things up to her story, she comes across as using it to pull a fan base, which is wrong. I don't really know what this is going for, but I'm going to read it anyway. Same bro, I got falsely accused of rape and the same things they did to try and prove me to actually have done it. It was Timothy is doing slash has done. It doesn't add up, but I still don't think Mel's fan base should attack her when they don't know either. That's what I agree 100% to that. 100,000%. I'm looking at this from a point of view looking outside in. I'm not on either side. I mean, I don't even know who this Timothy gal is. I mean, but I'm not gonna go on hating on her because I don't know if it's false, true. I don't know anything. I'm just I'm just looking in to the internet. So I it's really hard to have an opinion when there's nothing that's really been confirmed. Um so okay. Um oh, okay. Okay, they have something to say. They have something to okay. Essay is not permanently ingrained into everyone's mind, lol. People block out parts some park out let's take a second. Damn. People block out parts. Some parts are hard to remember. Nothing's 100% consistent. It's normal for victims of trauma of any kind. It's normal for victims of trauma of any kind, especially SA. It's especially not the same for everyone. And then he replied, I agree with you 100%. I should have worded that what I said differently. She is coming across as using her trauma as a way to build a fan base to gain an audience, which is the wrong way to go about it in such a sensitive subject as SA. She should have informed and educated others. I agree. And then um, Ayana replied, I think her bringing it up again is a way to inform and educate others. So many people didn't know this happened, and it really shined a light on people's real perspective on things. She should have held accountable no matter how much time has passed, following or not. I mean, I I guess so. I mean, I don't really know. I mean, I do kind of agree with that though. I mean, just think about it. I mean, if you're gonna bring up something, like if I brought up something, uh, from my past or trauma or whatever, if I brought something out up like that 4 years ago, and then I bring it up again, but I might add a little more information about that story, information to inform and educate other people about what happened, about a past. I feel like that's valid. I really do. I feel like that's pretty valid. Um, but according to some of these posts, apparently, because I had seen a few like on TikTok, and that's what made me want to do this. Is I'd seen Johnny Gilbert be like, "Oh yeah, I don't know anything about the Melanie Martinez incident." He was talking about Mr. Beast. Um, and I do want to cover a few points on that too, because I want to show some of that. We might look at that depending on how long I want to stream for. Um, but I like I said, like I feel like that it's pretty valid. I feel like that it's pretty valid to add, but according to some of these posts, she is adding things that don't even add up or would be related to said thing, or like they don't add up together. Like 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 4 in her argument. Um, Here's a video. No, I don't want to reply. I just want to look. You know what? Whatever. Hey, Daniel. I understand canceling people who commit heinous crimes, but damn trying to ruin someone else's life for things they might have worked on themselves already sounds more immaculate and in nature. Okay, here's a debunking post. Let's look at that. Content warning, trigger warning. This thread contains delicate topics such as sexual assault, sexual violence, abuse, trauma, and rape. So where's the... Oh, I don't... Oh, this was a lot to read. 2 out of 200... There's 250 parts! We'll read like 5. Update 1. This is an updated version of a previous thread I posted months ago. I decided to make an updated thread in light of the recent events that occurred these past few months. These updates will be used as reference notes to talk about the new info and to add context. 3 out of 250. Good lord. Update 2. I encourage everyone to read this thread in full before forming your own opinion. I know that the length of this thread might be intimidating for some people, but I promise you that every detail mentioned is important to better comprehend / understand the situation. 4. This is Anyway, update number 3, the full transparency. Everyone is completely allowed to archive, download, duplicate, remake, replicate, repost, re-upload, and transcript this thread. If you want to repost it, you do not need to give me credit, although a shout out would be very much appreciated. A really tired dog. There's your shout out, I guess. I don't really know how to give shout outs. I'm not very popular, so you probably don't want a shout out from me anyway. But okay, number 5. If a tweet appears as if it has been deleted, it's because of Twitter limits tweets that contain broken links. I use links as sources for my thread. I will make sure to only reference one link per tweet. The thread reader app, my bad, will contain all the info, including the limited tweets. 6 out of 225. I am aware that separating the sources and archives into 2 separate tweets will make the thread longer to read, but it is the only way to prevent my tweets from getting limited. If the reference seems like it should belong to a previous tweet, that is the reason why. 7 out of 250. Be cautious and be safe. Prioritize your mental health. You should only read this thread if you feel comfortable. Where's the thread? Where's the thread? Where's the thread? These are pictures. Okay. Here we go. On December 4th, 2017, Timothy Hellen accused former friend and singer Melanie Martinez of sexual assault during a 2-night sleepover that they had together in 2015. The accusation was posted on Twitter. Pause to read. I don't have to pause because we're doing this. Okay. I'm guessing that this is it. Okay. I've kept a secret for years, convincing myself that it wasn't a big deal, and I wasn't hurt by it. The thought of accepting that my best friend raped me seems insane. Even typing that doesn't feel real to me. I started telling my story to those closeted to me as somewhat of a joke. Haha, you believe this crazy night? You believe this crazy night? But I began to get responses I wasn't expecting. Concerned ones. It's hard to say that someone you loved raped you. Someone you still love. I thought of writing this and having the world see it terrifies me. The thought of writing this and having the world see it terrifies me. Especially because of who this person is. This person was my best friend. She took me in, which I was so grateful for. I felt like I owed her my life, and my life began to revolve around hers. I had my own problems, but if I could focus on her life, I could put off dealing with my own inner turmoil for just a bit longer. Some of her fans became my fans, but their loyalty never stayed from her. They were They are dedicated. She's perfect to the public. She can do no wrong. She's there for her fans. She gets it. She's different. When faced with a friend who is really need I can't read today or tonight, I guess. 2:01 a.m. in Central Standard Time. Um, when faced with a friend who really needed help, though, I can honestly say she let me down completely. During the most difficult time in my life, my rock bottom, her power and control over me grew and grew. I was silenced. While being open about realizing how much help I needed, I was made to feel guilty. I had apologized for having an extreme panic attack where I thought I was going to die, but because I ruined her night. Because I ruined her night. Endless incidents like this, I had become a I'd become a problem. Yet, though it all, I loved her. Codependency works a lot of lot works in a lot of strange ways. In my relationship with this friend, I was depend I was dependent on helping her with her life. As soon as I needed a small bit of focus and support from my best friend, there was nothing for us to relate to each other about. Our friendship was about her. The the power she made over me grew into me having a very hard time saying no to her. I would do almost anything for her. One night during the sleepover, she became increasingly interested in my sexual preferences. As someone who had previously been through sexual abuse, sex was hard for me to talk about. I was obviously uncomfortable, but she was my best friend, so I tried to be open about it. The conversation never seemed to end, though. I had work I had work very early in the morning. She began asking me while in bed if I would have sex with her. Okay, that's a little weird. Um, while I was incredibly uncomfortable about this offer, I attempted to laugh it off. I had a boyfriend at this time, and she knew that. He doesn't have to know. It's no big deal. It went on for hours, asking me why I didn't want to. That it would be fun. I repeatedly said no. I had work in the morning. I just wanted to sleep. I was exhausted. I attempted to sleep, but was kept up the entire night by my friend, begging me to sleep with her. It seemed strange, but she was my best friend. I said no, and I thought that we could move on. The next night unfortunately went the exact same way. Regardless of my response from the first night, she was not giving up. If she had gotten the hint, she didn't care. I was exhausted. She convinced me to smoke weed, and since I have had a really hard time saying no to her, I complied, thinking maybe then I would be able to fall asleep and avoid the situation with her. The situation altogether. The same conversation began to happen, continuously trying to convince me that it was going to be okay and that it would be fun to feel good. I would I would say my boyfriend would be so upset. I really need to sleep. I have work in the morning. I said every form of no I could think of. As I lay praying to fall asleep, she began touching my arm, I allowed this to happen. Maybe she'd give up. This went on for maybe an hour. I increasingly got uncomfortable. I started giggling, saying that it tickled. Um, I in no way wanted to make this a sexual situation. Can I just do this? Can I just touch your arm? Can I just touch your boobs? She began battering with me. All I wanted to do was just go to sleep. She began talking to the appearance about the appearance of my boobs, and began to just touch them. And we didn't have to do anything else. I was so exhausted and confused and high and belittled. I just allowed it to happen. I This led her touching the rest of me. I never said yes. I said no repeatedly. But she used her power over me and broke me down. Just so there was no confusion, I was molested by my best friend. I lay still in shock, completely not reciprocating. I hate speaking so bluntly about this because it makes me extremely uncomfortable. But I'm scared. She performed oral sex on me, and then I was penetrated with a sex toy without being asked. That's what happened. The bottom line is that always be reminded, I always need to remind myself that I said no for 2 nights straight. It doesn't matter that I didn't resist during the action. I had been broken down. She knew I didn't want to. I made that clear. I didn't scream at her. I didn't force her off of me. One, because I loved her. Two, because I just wanted it to be over. We never talked about this night ever again. While it completely messed up with my head, there was no way I could have been raped by my best friend, right? Our friendship ended because she decided she didn't have the time for me anymore. To worry about me anymore. She cared too much about me. It was holding her back. I'm not sure how to end this story. I'm terrified of the response I'm going to get. The only reason I do this now is because I'm hoping, because of the recent events, people will believe me. If you begin to doubt the abuse taking place in the story, I beg you imagine her role in this being a man. Girls can rape girls. Best friends can rape best friends. Best friends does not equal consent. But silence doesn't equal consent. I wish it wasn't so hard for me to convince myself of these things. Wow. Wow, actually. That's actually crazy. So these I want to know whose side these are on. Um okay, so they are on Melanie's side, but they post interesting. Um Timothy corrobor corrobor for that word. Her statements by providing two pieces of evidence. The first piece of evidence she gave was a photo of Melanie during the alleged sleepover. The pic was then sent to Newsweek and later released as a part of an interview. And that's the photo. The second and final evidence Timothy provided was a photo of her iCloud she posted on a now deleted tweet on December 30th, 2017. We're we're gonna talk about this piece of evidence later, but now we'll address Melanie's statements. Wow. Okay. In the late hours of December 4th, 2017, Melanie released her first official statement denying Timothy Heller's accusations. Due to Melanie's severe anxiety and having difficulty asserting herself, her statement was poorly received. I am horrified and saddened by the statements and stories told tonight by Timothy Heller, and she and I shared what she and I shared was a close friendship for a period of time. We came into each other's lives as we were both starting our careers as artists, and I just read this earlier as artists, and we tried to help each other. Okay, yeah, I read this earlier. Um, the general misquoted The general public misquoted Melanie's statements as she never said no, instead of quoting her full statement, which was she never said no to what we chose to do together. Chose, guys. Chose. Okay. She never said no to what we chose to do together, which was a direct response to Timothy's statement. Melanie Martinez. She never said no to what we chose to do together. Melanie. She never said no. Timothy Heller. I repeatedly said no. Melanie denying her statement. Asking me why I didn't want to. That it would be fun. I repeatedly said no. I had work in the morning. I just wanted to sleep. I was exhausted. She never said no to what we chose to do together. Wow. It's a lot. Like, that's actually kind of crazy. Um, okay. It is actually it's a little infuriating, actually. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I mean, I think that, like, rape, essay, things of the nature, of that kind of nature and forest, it's so, I don't know. I mean, it's awful. Like, it's actually sickening. It makes me want to puke. Um, like, it's gross. This is the game that they were playing. Valentine's Day Lovers Kit. We are going to be looking this up. I just want to, just see. So it is a real thing. It's on Amazon. $10. That is actually kind of crazy. It's a real thing. Let's hop over to Reddit and just see what's going on here, because I feel like that we could get a little more out of Reddit. And Timothy. Okay, so this is a video that we can look at. We just watched this video. Look at some of these comments. You can pause to read. These comments, I don't really want to say them out loud because they're pretty much just there's no one up here. Oh, yeah, Stitches is up here. Stitches is up here. I know, I'm asking him to go out. Okay. Anyway. They are pretty much the same kind of thing as we just seen in Twitter. So, it is what it is. Oh! Fuck Melanie Martinez. The song she wrote about the situation is called Piggyback. The lyrics are fucking heinous. These are some crazy lyrics. I mean, oof. I don't know. I'm gonna do a downvote though. Oh, never mind. I can't. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, heh. So that's what people are saying here is piggyback, piggyback. Oh, okay. But like, I mean, I see it. I do. I see it. Was this confirmed though? Like, was it a confirmed thing that this had happened? Oh, there's a picture of Mel, and I guess this is Timothy. Um, this is actually kind of crazy though. I do have to admit, kind of crazy. I don't know. I mean, do you guys think that Melanie's innocent? I don't know. I mean, I've seen more posts, more defending of Timothy. I think I will always believe that the victim should be the first one to believe. But I'm I'm not I don't know. I don't know anything. My bracelet broke before I started the live. Right before I started the live, I had an ant crawling on my arm, and I went to scratch it, and my fingernail got caught on it, and it broke. Very sad. Very, very sad. I have this other one that also broke. And I'm kind of sad about it too. So they are my two broken bracelets. I'm not very happy about it, but I can probably get it fixed. So, okay, I'm going to get some things ready. I'm going to get some things ready, and then we are going to be talking about a different topic. I'm still going to keep title and things like that. I'm just going to get some things ready. We're going to be discussing another topic because I don't really know a lot about this Melanie Martinez thing, and I feel like the victim has a little more of my vote than Melanie. I mean, and this is coming from someone I have been watching or not watching. That's a little creepy. I've been listening to Melanie Martinez for a while. I would say 2019 probably. So about 5-6 years. I don't really know. So let's I'm gonna get some things ready. And yeah, we're gonna talk about Mr. Beast and his allegations, his game show. So uh I know, right? It's crazy. Um okay. So here's my dog. Bro, stop. So I'll see you in a bit, I guess. Hang on. I gotta find the background. It's not what I wanted. No. Okay. I I this is what I got. I didn't get to do it in 29 seconds. So I still got still got some of the other stuff. But this is what is going on with Mr. Beast right now. Get the Mr. Beast. He started this game show, so to speak. And we also have the Dino here. I forgot to introduce him. Okay. He's my emotional support dinosaur. He is here to judge you. Um, and there's a few just things going around about it, and because he started this game show, and apparently there is some abuse things going around, and there's just some not good things. So we're gonna look up on it. We're gonna see what's going on. See if there's anything that's super alarming. I don't really want to watch that many videos because like this is a YouTube video. This is Rosanna. Beast Games. Yeah. hmm I agree. Wow. Um, See, this is more. I want to find. Where's the first one? I think it's. Is it this one? Yeah. We are going to watch this one. Whoa, what the John? With your subscription plan, you can only stream for an hour? What? That's gay. Okay, well, I'm gonna make a part 2 to this. Um, Making a part 2 to this, where we're gonna watch this video. Whenever it lets me stream again, I guess, because it says my stream's gonna end in 30 seconds. What the John? Hey guys, don't use Wave. Don't use Wave.video. They suck. They only let you stream for an hour. I only have to use this because it's my. Okay, well, it's gonna end in 7 seconds. Okay.